There are two statements I keep on seeing or hearing from old people that absolutely, every time I hear it, it just leaves me more confused than before, okay? The first one is like, oh, during my generation, we didn't just throw away our marriage. We stayed and fought. We worked things out. When in reality, you didn't work shit out. You weren't allowed to leave. You couldn't even open a fucking bank account without your husband's signature. Who the fuck are you lying to? Like, come on, let's be so for real. You were not allowed to even walk, attend school. Like, women just got the right to open their own bank accounts without a husband's signature in 1974. What do you mean by you walked shit out? You were enslaved, okay? You were shackled in the name of marriage. You didn't walk shit out, you had no choice. You literally were not allowed to get an education because you were a woman. What exactly are you talking about walking out? Even if you had wanted to walk shit out, you couldn't because you had no fucking rights. Calm the fuck down. And the second one, I don't know, that one is even it's even more hilarious to me. It's like every time they be like, oh my God, this new generation, they are so soft, they are so fragile. You can't even say things anymore. Everything is being taken out of context. First and foremost, if you say racist shit, okay, and nobody kind of like checked you back then, that's because y'all were all racist, okay? So shit and shit equals more shit. So you did not stand out because you were shit and you were surrounded by shit. So please, do not measure yesterday's shit with tomorrow's digestion. Doesn't work like that. Secondly, soft, fragile, y'all lost your shit. Y'all lost your sanity, your entire existence if you saw a black person sitting in front of the bus. And you are telling us that we are soft and fragile? Babe, you lost your mind if a black person took the entrance or the exit they wrote only white on. You lost your shit if a black person drank from an only white fountain. What do you mean by we are fragile? Always the same rubbish statements. Once somebody starts with, back in my days, disqualified. Over and out. You have no basis for this conversation. You need to be quiet. You should count yourself lucky, say a prayer or two, because you are only here by the mercy of nature, okay? You expired like 10 centuries ago. Just take a deep breath and be glad you're still here. Imagine all these racist white women like ranting about immigrants and they take our jobs. Babe, you were not allowed to walk. Nobody took your fucking job, granny. You weren't allowed to leave your fucking house. What do you mean? Who took your job? Who? You were never to be counted into the workforce, okay? You were good for cooking and giving birth to children and giving coochie occasionally. You need to shut the entire fuck up. Count your days and take a deep breath because it's soon going to be over, okay? Don't waste your time. It's absolutely hilarious. You see racist old people like literally walking this. They can barely take 2 steps without needing fucking oxygen, and they have the audacity and the time to be hating across the about the black person across the street, when in reality every breath could be your last one. How are you this close? You're closer to than at this point, and you're still being racist. And then the most funniest of all of them is when like younger guys nowadays, young men, millennials, even Gen Zs, yeah, talk about, oh, we want women of our grandmother's generation. Listen, your grandfathers, they were out there fighting wars, building houses. You have a 17-step skincare routine, okay? You're crashing out if a woman wants to have bodily autonomy and, for example, doesn't want to take the anti-baby pills, okay? Because she doesn't want to bomb her body with hormones. You're going to lose your mind. What? Oh, we need mothers back in our, like the ones back in our grandmother's generations. You are knee deep in debt, okay? You get your salary on the 1st and by the 15th you're broke. you should not be worrying about your grandfather's generation. You should not, okay? I hate to break it to you, but please be honest with yourself, okay? And then maybe the embarrassment won't be that bad. Just saying. Just a tip.